Hello there, and welcome back to the Pipsoclock weekly chart analysis for the very last week of November 2024. And in this week's analysis, considering that we don't have so much of high impact news events in the economic calendar, our focus will be more on drilling down on the charts, considering market structure, considering price action, and then the key levels. So we're going to be focusing on three instruments: gold, GBPUSD, and EURUSD, and we hope to be able to extract some good profits from the markets this week with the information we'll be unveiling in this analysis. So let's start with gold. So gold in the past week recovered. All right, it recovered from the 2 weeks drop, and so it recorded a higher high, a 2 week high. Yes, a week had a high higher than the previous week and a low higher than the previous week's low. So, and it formed a bullish engulfing, right, as you can see here. So gold is poised to resume the upward trend from what we have seen here. Okay, so now we will quickly do two things here. I will switch it to 4 hours, and then we will now look at the moving average. This is the 200 period moving average. You can see that gold has broken past that level, so gold is back in the uptrend mode in relation to the 200 period moving average. So, and if you will now use the Fibonacci retracement to work with the top of last week and the low of the week before. So we might be expecting gold retracement to get to somewhere here, but will that really happen? Of course, anything is possible. So gold could retrace to somewhere around 2626.12, and if that happens, of course, we can also make some adjustments to this point just using what happened last week, and it's still around there, so we'll leave it here. So here is more balanced, so 2626. But then let's quickly look at the weekly pivot points for gold. And here's the weekly pivot point for gold, the floor pivot points. The central pivot there is 2664, and if you look at this, 2626 and 2664. Now if you will also use the low of last week, so it's still not too close, but then a bit close though, because 26 is still the level. So if you look at 2664 and 2626, so it is just a difference of about 40 pips or thereabouts. So we can let that fly. So you want to begin to plot your gold buying around this level, this 50% replacement, all the way to 2664. Yes, somewhere around here. 2664 should be somewhere up here. It's somewhere up here. Yeah, you hear that? So that's quite a little distance, but then anything is really possible with the markets. Okay, so as gold resumes, we will expect it to try to pull back, and if it finds support at 2664, it may resume the upward trend. If it pierces through that and gets to 2626, perfect. So it provides a more ample opportunity to make entry. So you may begin to look for entry around 2626, even 2647 and 2664. But 2664 for me, I would recommend that we hold on from there first. Don't try to make any entry there yet. Allow there to be a proper formation of a proper price action around there that will signal a resumption of the uptrend if the market begins to retrace first. But it might open and also begin to go up first. Of course, in that case, you want to allow it to exhaust the strength and then pull back to now give opportunity to make entry. But we should look forward to buying this week. All right, so that's for gold. And then we check for GBPUSD. So for GBPUSD is still strongly bearish. Yes, though last week you can see it's still bearish in any case, operating below the 200 period moving average. If you switch on to 4 hours, you will still see the same thing far below the 200 period moving average. And what do we expect? Let's quickly plot this and see. We can use the high of last week, the week before rather, and so we could be expecting a retracement that could rise to 1.27063. All right, to make look for price action to sell around 27063 for GBPUSD. All right, so that's now if you want to check the pivot points. So for the pivot point, central pivot point here is we have a 2576. 2576. Let's quickly check. 2576 is somewhere here. Somewhere here, 257. Yeah. All right. So, but then this is for this place would be a temporary sell that you could do around 257. Okay, because if price comes up to this place, initially it may test it and then you could just ride with it based on the strong bearish trend and ride it, enter around here first, pull down here, pick a few pips and then wait again for a pullback that could now drive price up to here. But meanwhile, you may want to, these things now may be something we want to look forward to around Wednesday, considering that there will be FOMC meeting minutes on Wednesday night. So this Wednesday night might be when this level will be tested, depending on the outcome of the FOMC meeting minutes. So if it is really not in favor of the US dollar, so we might see GBPUSD rising all the way up to this point. So you may want to now begin to look for price action here in the beginning Thursday to see if you could sell strongly around here to get it down. Of course, if it fails, then it will head up there. But I really doubt if the markets will just recover so sharply, particularly this market, without the bears giving it a good fight. So let's consider these key levels this coming week for GBP USD. Let's head on to Euro USD. And then for Euro USD, let's switch to 4 hours. To 1 weekly rather. On Euro USD, you see the same pattern is playing out here. It's strongly bearish, right? And there's something I want to do differently here. Let's quickly make a connection from here to here. So you can see this, what we could have here now form like a bearish channel or downward channel. Okay, so you can see. So you now begin to look forward to what could we expect. All right. Based on what I see here, let's connect this to 4 hours and then I'll work on that around that. So with this now, we can actually plot in this guy and then run it to the low of last week, the week before rather. And so 50% retracement will be expected around 1.05304. Let's see whether it can form a confluence with the pivot point, floor pivot points. And on the floor pivot point, you have 1.0453. 1.0453 should be somewhere around here. 0453 should be somewhere around there, and it's too close. Yep, it's too close to price, and I think that price may pierce through that and then bounce back. So you want to first off, prey on the initial opportunity that may be created by price testing this place. Look out for price action on this 4 hour or 1 hour. In any case, that could just signal. Okay, let's quickly check on 1 hour. Then you'll be able to look at that. So because on 1 hour now everything is still bearish, so you may want to look out for price action that could actually signal a sell around 1.045453 we talked about, not 453. Yes, so that's somewhere around there, 453. So push it up a bit. Yep, 453, that's the place. So we want to watch out for a signal that could come out around here, and that initial period, selling it without looking back will be critical. So you could sell and then work out to take profit somewhere around there before price will now push back up to maybe probably come to give this place a test, the 50% retracement here at 1.05304, and of course around there there's almost a confluence with the 200 period moving average. Of course, when the market is active, it becomes clearer. So around there now could be another place to make a sell bet. For me, I would like suggest trying to see if we can find opportunity around here first without a Fibonacci, and then the Fibonacci will now come in around here. We could try to introduce your RSI and Bollinger Bands into this and see if you could filter out the noise and then pick opportunity around this price area. So these are the areas I'm predicting we will see a turning point initially before a bigger move that could push it to this place to 1.05304. And with that, any other thing that comes out of it, you can handle it. So at least with this, I believe that this week can actually be a green pips week for you. So go ahead and implement what we've just discussed here, and let's trust that we will be able to receive quality green pips this week. From all of us at the Pipsoclock, just want to wish you a very, very profitable week. Thank you and God bless you.